Welcome home, residents. It's your Mayor Alistair here with some more Atomic news. We have some big Kong news for you, as well as a Monarch Legacy of Monsters update, and even some Jurassic World goodies. So strap in, let's get to it. Before we get into it, I'd just like to remind you that registration is now open for our new plushie toy, Primatus Rex, a new original monster that's part of a combined universe between Titanic Creations and Goji Center. So follow the link in the description to sign up for details about when you can pre-order. Now onto the news. First things first, let's talk about Kong Survivor Instinct. We made a news video last week going over a brand new trailer alongside the release date, and as soon as that video went up, 7 levels went and revealed a new clip, which is just typical. This clip shows off the first look at Tiamat in all her beauty, swimming through the river and crashing through the bridge, showing the true power of this serpentine titan. And in another clip, we get to see her in full detail, rising up and staring down the lead character of the game. What's gotten her so angry at you? I have literally no idea. But with the power of the Orca Sigma, yep, that's its name.
What the Sigma? What the Sigma?
We'll likely see an epic Kong v Tiamat battle. I'm glad we're seeing more of this titan because ever since she was shown off in the comics, I've always thought she would make a great MonsterVerse equivalent to Manda, and seeing her killed off in the New Empire was a kick in the teeth. So I'm happy the studio remembered this titan exists and is making the most of it. This isn't the only news, however, because we reached out for some clarification on the release of the game and its pricing. I know a lot of you are worried that it will be full priced, which is a lot for a side-scroller, but we can happily reveal the game will launch at $24.99. That's dollars, euros, and likely pounds. That's a pretty good price in my opinion. Perfectly reasonable for the type of game it is, a 2.5D side-scroller with a surprisingly high production value. So that's some good news regarding Kong Survivor Instinct. Now let's move on to the oncoming second season of Monarch Legacy of Monsters. Filming is underway and a brand new character has been revealed, played by none other than the star of Prey herself, Amber Midthunder. Epic name, by the way. So what will her role be? When Jacob and I first heard the news, we originally thought she would be playing a member of the Iwi tribe, since Season 2 will have a large portion of the story set on Skull Island. So it only makes sense that an indigenous actor would play an indigenous character. But it turns out that's not the case. She's been confirmed to play Isabel, a recurring character in Season 2 who's quoted as being an intelligent and powerful businesswoman. And since the series is set to expand on the lore of Apex Cybernetics, it's likely she has a big part in business, whether financial or the development of technology. But Jacob and I couldn't help but feel a little disappointed. Another actress playing a strong, smart, bigwig businesswoman? It feels like we have so much of that already, especially in Monarch. And though I appreciate she isn't being typecast, it just feels a bit boring and played out at this point. She's a great actress, and we hope we get to see more of her action talent, but now, probably not. And I don't know if it's just me, but isn't she a bit young to be playing a powerful businesswoman? At her age, she'd still be the intern. Hopefully they make the most of Amber and she can really flesh out the character and make her more interesting than the description makes out to be.
Yo, Al.
Oh yeah, Jacob, tell me your thoughts about this.
Well, I have to admit, I think they may have dropped the ball on this one. Not because Amber doesn't deserve it, she's a hell of an actress and seems fairly down to earth as far as actors go, but actually because her apparent heavily reoccurring role in Monarch doesn't sound all that exciting. And before some of you start getting all hot and bothered, I want to say that I love me a good strong white-collar lady. But in the MonsterVerse, I'm over it. We've already had this character over and over and over in this franchise, and this series already played with fire with some of its character design and choices in Season 1. I feel like with the story currently set on Skull Island that this would have been a great opportunity to have Amber play a badass member of the Iwis, since I'm pretty sure they would still be around at this time in the lore, or since we now know that there's people that live in the Hollow Earth, she could have been one of them that somehow made it to the surface, who knows in this universe. But I also understand how they might not want to come across like they're trying to typecast her, you know. In this day and age, it's It's an odd one to navigate, so that likely came into play here. But maybe it was a lost opportunity to show more unique characters in this universe. That's what I'm thinking as of right now, but I guess I have to see more. Speaking of unique characters, here's the British guy again.
She posted this to her social media account, stating her excitement of the project. So excited to share this news. I've loved Godzilla since before I can remember, and now I get to join the Godzilla universe. This is all for the kids and youth. Your dreams aren't just dreams.
If all that's true and she actually is a big fan of Godzilla, then heck yeah.
Some really nice words from her. I'm super happy she's a part of the ever-expanding cinematic universe. Although her phrasing is super interesting. She specifically talks about Godzilla. Could he actually appear in Season 2 after all, instead of it just being centered around Kong? Previously, we expected Season 2 to just focus on the King of Skull Island, just as Season 1 focused on the King of the Monsters. But with a higher budget, they may be able to actually do both, which is just hype to think about. Now onto some Jurassic news.
Alright, my Jurassic Park and Jurassic World fans, here's your reminder that Season 2 of Jurassic World Chaos Theory airs very soon. October 17th on the Netty. It's gonna be dark, there's going to be lots of dinosaurs, both old and new. Brooklyn is alive and acting very odd.
She's back with a brand new epic fade. Look at that right there.
I like it, cut G.
And we have Dino Man. Just kidding. This is just some guy wearing a dinosaur mask up to no good. It looks like this season's gonna be pretty wild, and we're gonna make sure to get some videos out on it. So if you're a Jurassic fan and have not subscribed yet, you know what to do.
Thanks, Jacob, you sexy beast. And before we go, G-Day is in 3 weeks. That's November 3rd. This will be the day that celebrates Godzilla's 70th anniversary. We're expected to get a new tokusatsu short film called Godzilla Fest 5 All Monsters Showdown, with Godzilla, Jet Jaguar, and King Ghidorah all expected to clash. We may also get some news regarding Toho's next Gojira film, so get hyped for all that. That about wraps it up for today's Atomic News. We've had Kong Survivor Instinct, Tiamat and Price revealed, Monarch Season 2 cast update, and the date in which you can see Jurassic World Chaos Theory. I have a feeling the next 2 months will be big for MonsterVerse and Jurassic fans, with the Kong game coming out in just a few weeks and a Jurassic World Rebirth trailer potentially coming next month. So subscribe and become a resident today to keep up to date on everything Godzilla and Jurassic. And be sure to give this video a Kong-sized thumbs up. Share the news. I've been Alistair, and we'll see you residents in the next one.